Today, I'm gonna show you how to make rum bottle commercial at home that looks like this. Today, I'm gonna show you how I made these shots and the editing process. Well, I also have to say that I wasn't paid to make this commercial. I just happened to have this bottle at home and I came up with a concept that I wanted to try and make the video. So we're gonna start off with building our set. I thought that a wooden base would match the bottle's style. The only problem was that I didn't have any wooden boards at home that I could use. And this problem could be easily solved if all the hardware stores wouldn't be closed due to lockdown. Luckily for me, I remembered about our garden chair that was kinda already destroyed over the summer, and I was just too lazy to throw it out. So we are gonna start the year with some demolition.
Trucker, that hurt like a butt cheek on us.
After I got my wooden boards, they were super wet, cause it's always raining in the Netherlands. Since I really wanted to shoot a video that day and didn't want to wait for them to dry, I spent like an hour with a blow dryer to make them dry. Imagine how bored one must be. When the boards were somewhat dry, it was finally the time to build a set. After finishing the set, I put the bottle in the frame, took a tryout shot, put a shot in Premiere Pro, color graded, so I would see if I'm happy with the final look. You don't want to shoot all the shots and then understand that you don't like the look of them. I'm not gonna go really detailed about the color grading because I feel that that's something that I'm still struggling with it myself. I just go for the look that I like, and I keep in my mind that less is more, and I just try not to go overboard with the colors. To me it looked nice and I was ready to roll the camera. Well, sort of. Usually I would make a storyboard where I plan all my shots and transitions, but not this time. However, I did find a song that I'm gonna be editing on, and I had a vision in my mind how it would look. So basically you could also say that I freestyled this whole commercial. There was just few key shots that I wanted to try, and that's it. So let's get into behind the scenes. 9 out of 10 total shots in this commercial were still shots. Either my camera was on the tripod or laying down on a table. So we are gonna go through just some of them. First, I took spin shots of the bottle. So I put the bottle on the turntable and let my camera record it. Next, I took detail shots of the bottle. As you maybe already know from my previous YouTube videos, that I like when the video has a build-up. So it starts off slow, then we have the action part, and towards the ending, we slow things down again. And this video is no exception. After we shot most of the slow shots, it was time to make the action shots. Shitty rig tip. If you don't want to make your camera or lens dirty, wrap it in food plastic. I did that because at first I wanted to go for a different shot, but then I understood that just a top-down shot will work better. This one is one of my favorite shots. To match the transition from the previous shot, I let my girlfriend start pouring the rum, and then I added ice to the glass. Last but not least, the first shot of the clip, rum droplet. This was a tough one. It would be a lot easier if we would have a dropper, but since we didn't, we tried to work our way with a spoon. Probably I could get a better shot, but it was good enough. As I already mentioned, 90% of the shots were still shots, so there's not that much of dynamic in them. But no worries, I will show you how to add that in post-production and some other cool things too. So, I got my finished project already here, but I will create a new sequence and try to recreate the same edit. First things first, I add the song in our timeline, cut it up so I can understand the rhythm of it, and then I lay all the shots according to the beat. I like to edit already on color graded footage. There's different ways how to do it, but this is the one I prefer. I make a new adjustment layer, put it above our clips, and add the LUT that I made previously to the adjustment layer. If your shot is still and you are not moving camera, you can use this trick. This clip even shot on 120 frames per second, the drop is going too fast for my liking. So what I did is change the speed to 25% and change the frame sampling to optical flow. It might look choppy in your timeline, but it will look smooth once you render it. For this shot, I also used keyframing for scaling and rotation, so I go to the beginning of the clip and I click on this time icon for scale and rotation. Then I go to the end of the clip and I adjust it how I would like it to look. And just like that, we went from this to this. Like, this is okay shot, but by just adding keyframe in the beginning of the clip and at the end of it to scale it from 130 to 150, it creates that nice small punch to the clip and it looks a lot nicer. For this shot, I thought it would be cool to add mirror effect. How I did it was just hold Alt key and drag the same clip above this clip. Go to Effects tab and find Basic 3D and drag that to your clip. Change swivel, let's call it swivel, to 180 degrees and adjust position for both clips. Now you are left with weird looking image. To fix this, go to Effects tab, find crop and drop it to your clip. And then crop it from the side to the point where it matches and you're good to go. And we went from this to this. This is one of my favorite shots, but as much as I like it, I felt that I also need to add some dynamic to it. Otherwise it's just too long. So once the eyes gets into the glass, I added keyframes to punch in to create that up-close action feeling. To make it sound like it's underwater and drag the attention to the action, cut the audio where you want to start and end the effect. And once again, you go to the Effects tab, search for low pass, drag that to your audio, and change this number to 400. And you good to go. Last but not least, I add sound effects. You can also check my previous video where I talk more about that. And we are done. I hope you got something out of this video. If so, then you already know what to do. And if you didn't learn anything new today, then I don't know. Keep in mind that I blow dried wooden boards for an hour. You can press the like and subscribe button for that. Alright, peace, and I will see you in the next video.